All right, so here we are at the table with Tony, trying this for the first time in the kitchen, doing an experiment with Facebook Live. I haven't done this before, so we'll see what happens. So, of course, the Feast of St. Joseph is coming up on Sunday. What's the matter? I mean, my producer is, and my director, she's giving me some hints and some... Oh, I have my volume on, I don't know why. So like I said, this is a test, kind of, but we're also going to do a quick show. So, I'm wearing my, of course, on Sunday is the Feast of St. Joseph. So I'm wearing, this is a classic right here. This is a classic St. Joseph festival, Lodi, New Jersey. Every Labor Day weekend, there is a huge St. Joseph festival at St. Joseph's Church in Lodi. So I'm wearing my hat. This I got when I was a kid, and I still have it. And of course, I have my sleeping St. Joseph. See my sleeping St. Joseph? There he is. He's right here. And my little picture of St. Joseph. So of course I said, St. Joseph, San Giuseppe is coming up this Sunday, March 19th. Of course, Friday is another big holiday, another big feast day of St. Patrick. And that is, of course, a lot of times I always say that, I kid around saying St. Patrick was actually Italian. But that is, we'll give it to the Irish. That is their holiday. And, of course, we hope that they have a great holiday, corned beef and cabbage. Of course, there's a big parade in New York City. Big parade in Newark as well, starting off with Mass at the Pro Cathedral, the St. Patrick Pro Cathedral down in Newark. So, St. Joseph, just a quick history. Of course, St. Joseph is the foster father of Jesus. And in Italy, especially in Sicily, St. Joseph is a huge patron saint. And legend has it that back in the Middle Ages, or medieval, like the medieval times, medieval ages, that there was a big drought, big famine in Italy, in Sicily particularly. So the people of Sicily, they prayed to St. Joseph to save them. And sure enough, St. Joseph came through. And now they have I'm sorry if the camera is moving. I'm moving the table. I move my hands a lot. You know that I'm Italian American, so I move my hands and I talk with my hands a lot. So there was a big... So they have big festivals, big feast in honor of St. Joseph. And of course, his feast day is, like I said, March 19th. In Italy, it's actually considered Father's Day. We celebrate the Hallmark Father's Day here in America on the second or third weekend of June. But in Italy, it's actually St. Joseph's Day. So again, another thing they have on St. Joseph's Day is pasta con sarde. So which it is, it's usually bucatini or percatelli, and it's in a sauce that's made with sardines, and fennel. And the key is you have to have toasted breadcrumbs. Now, toasted breadcrumbs represent sawdust. And of course, St. Joseph was a carpenter, so there is a correlation between sawdust and the breadcrumbs. So that's a little bit of the history of that. But the other big thing, and it is we are in Lent. So I probably shouldn't be having a dessert now, but we're doing a TV show here, or a show here on Facebook. Today we stopped at Bovella's pastry shop in Westfield, New Jersey, and we're going to try some of course, faith in food. That's what I'm all about. So we're going to give a shot. We're going to try some of the offerings that we have here. So here we have the one with the custard on the bottom, and then on top is the cannoli cream with the cherry. So let's actually, I think let me see. Actually, I might be wrong. Maybe it's the other way around. But let's cut this in half and let's try. So here's the inside of the Zeppole. Well, Zeppola, one, good stuff. So let's give it a shot. I probably made a mess of myself. No, I need a napkin. But that's really good. So the dough is really light and airy, as you can see, and the cream is super fresh. One more bite of that. Really good. Next, I'm going to try the next one. I'm only going to have half. I'm not going to be a gavone, as they say. So I'll put the other half. I'll share. I'll share. So we're going to cut this one in half. And this is the cannoli cream. As you can see, there's little pieces of chocolate chips. So let's manja. That's really good. That's really good. I love Bovella's cannolis to begin with. So for me, that one is an awesome one. I put a little bit of the pistachios on top, and the cherry, the cannoli cream. So I love these. These are great. These are really great Zeppole. So if you get a chance to get down to Bovella's, try them. If you're in North Jersey, It's like Bergen, Passaic County, Essex County. You have places like Calandras. You have Gencarelli's in Bloomfield, Saddlebrook. You have Maria's Bakery, Venice Bakery in Garfield. Also makes the Zeppole or the Svinge. Now, to me, I always consider these the Zeppole. It looks kind of like a circular. Then there's something, if you see a lot of the more of the Sicilian places have them, I call those Svinge, and it's almost like a cream puff. It's a big, almost like a big ball, and they cut a hole in the middle of it, and they slather it with the ricotta or the cannoli cream with the cherry on top. And that to me is one of my, I love that as well. And again, these are really, really good, really good Zeppole. I can't help myself. So good. Excuse me, but again, St. Joseph's Day is coming up, March 19th. Whether you have a St. Joseph table, which if you've never seen a St. Joseph table, you should really check it out. A lot of local churches in North Jersey have one. I think Mount Virgin just had one last weekend. St. Joseph in Lodi, of course that's our patron saint, St. Joseph. They're going to be having a tavola. St. Gerard's has one in Patterson. So there's a lot of different places that have these tavole di San Giuseppe. Sometimes you have to buy a ticket to go inside, or you can just donate it and just go to see the table. Just something just to see. And if you go to, if you're in down south in the New Orleans area of Louisiana, there is a huge Sicilian population down there, a Sicilian American population, and they do huge St. Joseph's tables. Really popular down in that neck of the wood. So if you're down there, it's something to work. I think they even have like parades, and it's a really big deal. So I would definitely highly recommend you checking that out if you're in that southern part of the United States, particularly like I said, New Orleans. Again, here in North Jersey, so many great spots to check out. Whether it's for the and also let me tell you something else. There's a place called, which I love, Vita Mia's in Lodi and Harrison Ave. They make the pasta con sard, or the pasta and sardines. They also have the Svinge and the Zeppole as well. So you can check them out. They're on Harrison Ave in Lodi, New Jersey. I was there just the other day, and they said they were making a huge batch of the sauce for Friday. And again, I want to wish all my friends out there that celebrate St. Patrick's Day a very happy and blessed St. Patrick's Day. This year, because it falls on a Friday in Lent, many of the bishops in the United States are allowing you to have the corned beef on Friday, as long as you don't have the meat on Thursday or on Saturday. I think they prefer on a Thursday to abstain from meat. So you can always that's something to think about. If you enjoy corned beef, you can have your corned beef on Friday, but make sure that you try to fast or try to abstain on Thursday. And of course, because most of the time that St. Joseph falls in Lent, and this year falls on a Sunday, technically the feast is moved to Monday. So a lot of churches in the area will be having different types of masses. I know St. Leo's in Owen Park is having a mass, as well as I know, Our Lady of Mount Carmel in the Ironbound section of Newark will also be having a mass on Monday evening as well. And I think it's a traditional Latin mass, the one at Our Lady of Mount Carmel in Newark. And then afterward, they'll have some Italian pastries. Again, stuff like you've seen here, the Zeppole or the Svinge. And I think so is St. Leo's. They're going to also be having some pastries to follow the mass. So I hope you have a very blessed and a very happy St. Patrick's Day. And if you go out on St. Patrick's Day, enjoy yourself, but also try to not go overboard. That's my advice. And of course, on Sunday and on Monday, you're celebrating St. Joseph. I wish you a very blessed St. Joseph Day. And of course, Buon Animastico, as they say in Italian, or Happy Name Day to all those that are named Joseph. And I also say for the same for all the Patricks out there, or the Patrizios. Very happy, blessed name day for the Patricks on Friday. So again, I am Anthony Shelia, Tony Manja, at the table with Tony. I'm going to be trying to do more of these videos in the kitchen, whether it's cooking or whether it's talking about different foods. I'm always out there doing different things here and there. So definitely, this is a great statue of Saint Joseph. This is the sleeping Saint Joseph, and something that Pope Francis talks a lot about is the sleeping Saint Joseph. That he actually writes his intention in his prayers, and he puts them under sleeping Saint Joseph before he goes to bed. And so that's something to think about. This one I picked up right at Sakura's in Passaic, right on I think it's Market Street in Passaic, off of Monroe Street. Again, I hope you enjoyed this little video here, a little Facebook Live video on Facebook. Again, Tony Manja at the table with Tony. God bless you all, and ciao for now.